That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'm scared. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
This is Miller. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They go play action. Trubisky. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returning, it's Benjamin. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Gordon. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Taylor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Man open. That's Kiki QT. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Third and 2. Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We won 6. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Taylor. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Lock in.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gibson. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as...
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Bernardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And it's complete. Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait in, enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be along. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Bernardrick McKinney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
This is caught. And all the way to the... Two-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
First and goal, Houston.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to punch it in to Miller. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. One man in the backfield. That's Miller. 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Trubisky. Buying time. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Jerry Tillery brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Watch the play, 89.
Final play of the half, Rivers. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak. So
definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Lock in. Hey, Delta. Man, I got you. Man, don't. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Check back.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Casey Hayward with a sack on the well-timed corner blitz.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now it's a quarterback. And the pressure gets to him again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. Now Benjamin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's second down.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 43.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Right there.
Taken down at the 41. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On third down, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short, brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Rivers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert, alert, alert. 6, get ahead.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Easy.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hey, Delta!
Rivers on first down. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. A first down throw here for Rivers. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Texans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they too will 1 record. Group next week.